Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? Also, any likes, shares, or subscribes are definitely helpful to the prosperity and the growth of the channel. So get into that Jupiter energy with me as we transform and grow into a prosperous energy when it comes to this channel, okay? This read is going to, and thank you. This read is going to be for Libra. Libra, I'm seeing that this read is specifically influenced by the planet Mercury. Mercury has to do with data collection, record keeping, and the Chariot card, okay? And Mercury also goes through an orbital cycle every 88 days, so which is about maybe every 3 months. And it influences the experience of that data collecting, record keeping, changes that happen like every 3 months, okay? I'm also seeing influence during this cycle straight from the planet Earth, which is the planet that you live on. Hopefully, okay. If you don't live on the planet Earth and you're getting this message, hey, okay. So, the Earth sign and element, right, has some influence specifically from the southern wind. That southern wind is included in the experience by the way of the soul, where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about paying bills. Though that wind is also included with the fire. So you do have some fire also influencing the cycle of this read. The southwestern wind in the fire is the western wind. So that southwestern wind are both lessons that you've learned during the cycle of this read that has to do with the process of power, okay? The western wind specifically has to do with process, and the southern wind has to do with power, okay? So the elements earth and fire are the process of power. And during the cycle of this read, I'm seeing that you've been learning about that, or you learned a lesson about it when it in the regard to paying bills, okay? So I'm also seeing some influence by the eastern wind. With that eastern wind, that is the element water, okay? And that has to do with beginnings and the soul teaching the spirit of true self lessons about perception, okay? I'm seeing that you've been learning lessons about perception in regard to feminist or feminism, conspiracy theories, and also the Big Bang Theory, which is in recognition of the fact that there's a divine design to all of this, okay? And with the Big Bang Theory, there's also that awareness or that perception that as it all was one, including you, right? That there is an essence of you in all. That's why you're able to, what's the word, resonate with it, communicate with it, touch it, taste it, smell it, see it, smack it, flip it, rub it down, whatever you want to say. Though that is essentially kind of like what the Big Bang Theory, the lesson that it teaches in regard to like how it's all connected, and how in a sense of you and the God source within you is also in your everything around you. And that's why you're able to recognize it, communicate with it, and so on and so forth, okay? So the emotions and the specific messages that are associated with the cycle of this read are for you to feel satisfied. If you're feeling clever, for you not to feel enraged. Maybe you'll be surprised. For you to feel joyous. I'm seeing the message says I'm moving on and letting go. So you may be moving on and letting go, or someone else is moving on and letting go from you. And essentially, if that's like, whoever is moving on and letting go, that doesn't always mean that it's a bad thing, okay? It's just like a level of acceptance. For you to feel content, for you not to feel impulsive, and for you to feel reliable, okay? So you may have been feeling like there was some impulsivity that was going on. Maybe you had some challenges or some difficulties being able to move on, probably because of how enraged you were, okay? Based off of the situation, maybe some bills that you had to pay, maybe some conspiracy theories that were involved, and that nuance of the Big Bang Theory and how there is a divine design to all of it, including the conspiracy. So like I said, there is a level of acceptance to even the things that you can't control, okay? So I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security in your style, okay? I am also seeing some spilled milk. So there may have been some things that you were considering that you regret, or that you feel like, you know, mistakes that were made or something like that. Maybe you feel like you had responded to something impulsively. Maybe it was difficult or hard for you to move on and let go of something, or it was difficult or hard for someone to move on and let go from you because of, you know, a mistake that was made. And maybe you got enraged because of the mistake. And the reason why I say mistake or mishap or whatever, or maybe even challenge, is because of the spilled milk, right? Usually if we knock over something, or there's an accident, right, or there's spilled milk, we have to give ourselves grace. And if it is something that we encounter with our interactions with others, we have to give them grace and give them space and time to grow into their own, okay? Sidebar, I got hit by a car yesterday. Like, this guy was looking in the complete opposite direction that his car was actually turning. And so he was, he was turning and I was walking, and he was just driving like right over me. And I just like start banging on his car, and I like went into shock, and I could just hear, like, I think that my whole entire, like, all of my systems just went like into alert mode, like, what the fuck is going on, what the fuck is going on. And that's like an example of, you know, like, spilled milk. And in that instance, I just broke down and I started crying, because there's other stuff, like, you know, going on in my life. Being a volunteer is not always easy, right? Being an entrepreneur will get better. Being a volunteer will get better. Let me speak it into existence. Excuse me. Being an entrepreneur, being a volunteer, doing good work will get easier, okay? And when you encounter other people that have made mistakes, you also have the ability to give them grace. And in that instance, you know, I gave him grace, and even though I was hurt. So maybe that's just something I was meant to share with you, okay? So I'm seeing that you may feel like chivalry is not dead. Okay? In some kind of way, you may feel like chivalry is not dead. Maybe the way that you do things, because you're seeking security and style. So that could be it. Either way, take it as it resonates, okay? Maybe there's like a sense of forgiveness, you know, like that example that I just gave. So I'm seeing sword and rose. So with that Sword and Rose, I'm seeing clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, and determination. So I really am seeing where, like, maybe if you were done wrong in some type of way, that the clarity and truth, the revelations, the honor, the protection, the determination is to give yourself grace, to surrender to the fact that there is a divine design to it all, even the conspiracy theories, and give grace to the other people that may be involved, that may have had you in an energy or emotions of being enraged. Okay, I am seeing twin flames. So this, what you're going through right now with the southwestern wind, having to do with specifically with paying bills, right? So the southwestern wind has to do with the process of power. Okay, anything coming from specifically the southwestern wind combined has to do with the planet Jupiter. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years, and it influences the experiences that we go through that have to do with growth, change, prosperity, and good fortune. So if you have been in an energy of manifestation, or been praying or talking to God and trying to get clarity and trying to get truth, or trying to get to some type of revelation, so that you may be in an energy of honor and protection, right? I'm seeing that somewhere during the cycle of this read, there was some type of bill that you paid, or you learned a lesson when you paid a bill that specifically is associated with your clarity and truth, your revelations, your honor and protection, and your determination to get to where it is that you're trying to get to. Okay, it could be your style. So here's the twin flame card. If you were looking for love, that may be what it's about. Okay, so this could have to do with a relationship that you were either in, or a relationship that you're going to get into. Okay, with this twin flames union, and that all has to do with the Jupiter energy. Okay, so with the twin flames union, it has to do with the yin and yang balance, union and duality, complement, and polar opposites. Okay, so what am I seeing? The divine design of twin flame unions with that eastern wind. Okay, and then I'm also seeing separation. So you may be in separation from someone that you're in a twin flame with. Okay, I'm seeing that as you have been going through this is that spilled milk that I was talking about. Okay, that separation has to do with sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you in an uncertain future. So you may feel this way about someone else, or someone else may feel this way about you. Okay, also, any of the negative emotions or experiences that, you know, we talked about during the cycle of the read, like you may have been feeling enraged, or you may have felt impulsive, and it may have been difficult for you to move on and let go. That all has to do with our inheritance. So you may have inherited hardships, negative emotions, challenges, and that's because of inherited familial karmic cycles. So somewhere within your bloodline, you were meant to inherit those challenges. However, you were also meant to overcome those challenges, because it takes humans to make more humans. So that's why we inherited some of the not so great things. Though with all of those humans, it also had, you know, all humans are made with God, right? So with God, you have the strength and the ability to overcome those challenges. Okay, so if you were going through some type of sadness, bitterness, missing someone, thinking about someone, feeling like you were not going to be able to move on or let go because of your rage that's associated with the spilled milk, or things not working out so great in the relationship out of maybe impulsivity, I am seeing, like I said, that southwestern wind that does have to do with paying bills. That is a part of that clarity and truth and those revelations, honor and protection and determination, okay? So let's get into the read. If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that have been offered to me is the 7 of Swords. This 7 of Swords is representing that there was maybe some type of deception. Okay. Or it could, well, since it was offered to me, it could represent that the truth is being revealed. Okay. So with the 7 of Swords, usually for someone else in their read, it will represent like some type of deception. Though if it's something that's being offered to me, it will represent that the truth is being revealed, okay? So in this energy is real. So I don't know if like you were in the energy of like being skeptical about getting reads or whatever the energy was. All I know is to say thank you for the time that has been offered to me so that you can get the information and the message that you need, okay? Then the energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is someone that people look up to, they admire, they submit themselves to for guidance. And I'm also hearing that you're privileged. Okay? So you're being received in this energy as not crazy, exciting, and also funny. So people like you. People like you for how exciting you are. I'm seeing that you have good energy. So the privileges that you have may have been merited to you by the way of your bloodline. Like you were meant to be in that kind of energy, okay? I'm seeing that in the past that you were maybe sad or depressed. Disappointed is what I'm seeing. Like maybe you were disappointed. And with this card that's showing enraged, maybe you were like enraged and disappointed by something that you did impulsively or someone that you got involved with impulsively. Okay? And with this kind of energy, you may have even felt some type of regret with that spilled milk, okay? Let's just take a second. It is okay if you felt that way. It's okay. The best thing is that you healed. Because if you didn't heal, it would be like this. Though since it's like this, it's just showing me what was going on with you in the past, okay? I'm seeing that it may have been hard for you to move on from this energy that you were in. Right? It may have been very hard for you to move on from this energy that you were in. Probably because you just kept on remembering it. I'm seeing that like there was something that like you couldn't forget. Your separation, your bitterness, your sadness, you missing someone missing you. Like the separation, right, is what was haunting you. I'm hearing love spell. So maybe you did a love spell on someone or someone did a love spell on you. Or it could really have been something like this, like a twin flames thing. And you were either in a relationship with your twin flame or you're meant to get into a relationship with your twin flame. Though you being in that 9 of Swords energy puts you through a process of the sword and rose, right? So that you could be on a pathway of growth. So there may have been like I'm not saying that you're immature, right? So I'm saying that this is the past. So even you can now look at some things that you may have done where like you may have responded in rage, or maybe you were impulsive, or maybe you were like in an obsessive energy of not wanting to move on and let go. And if you are being genuine with yourself, the spirit of true self, meeting hand in hand with the soul, is that the kind of behavior of someone that is spiritually mature? Someone that is prioritizing the wellness of their soul. Someone that prioritizes the wellness of their soul does not have hate in their soul for their enemies or for those people that have supposedly done them wrong in life, because you understand that there's a divine design to it. Okay? And that's just a part of awareness and submission to the fact that we are a part of something that's bigger than us. Like, yes, we have our own individual experiences. Yes, this is my husband. Yes, this is my wife. That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. Those are my children. That's my mom. That's my sister. That's my brother. That's my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, da 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 da. My best friend. There go my best friend. That's my best friend, right? You say that these people are yours, though we all are a part of something that's bigger than us. And we belong to that. Okay? So, prioritizing the wellness of your soul, because that's the one that connects all the different spirits and the experiences that we have. And going through this journey that you had gone through, where there was maybe some disappointment, something that you needed to move on and let go from, some rage, the spirit of rage and separation that were haunting you, that needed to be lifted off of you, right? I'm seeing that there may have been someone that did some light work, some healing energy, okay? And it could have been your twin flame that was doing it on the other side for you, in however it is that they're growing in life as well, okay? Because you are twin flames, there is a sense of balance that exists between you all. If that person is maturing and growing spiritually and prioritizing the wellness of their soul, because there is a thread, right, of spirituality that connects all of us, then so too do you go on a pathway of growth and maturity as well, okay? I know it's a lot. So then towards the end of the cycle of this read, I'm seeing you in this Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups could represent a couple things, right? So you moved on from what was hurting you, and hopefully you prioritize maturing spiritually. And then in the regard to like maybe dating someone, you're recognizing that you have like options. Okay? You don't have to be addicted or obsessed to that one person. You're allowed to date other people now, especially if you're single. Okay? Or especially if you're divorced. Whatever the situation is, take it as it resonates. I'm seeing that all of these options that are available to you are not harmful. They're not arrogant, not egotistical, and you're being received in this energy. So there is a sense of balance with it as well. So what you're being offered is what you're exuding. Okay? If you're not being harmful, if you're not being arrogant, you are being received as very bright in the Seven of Cups energy. Okay? Where you have options and who it is that you can date or how it is that you want to move forward. Opportunities are illuminated for you. So make sure that you choose one or whatever that deems you to continue to be reliable and content with being able to move on and let go. And you don't even have to talk about the past anymore if you don't want to, okay? Celebrate, okay? Be joyous. And you might be surprised and satisfied, okay? There is a divine design to this. So let's talk about your future. I'm seeing that you will be in the Two of Cups energy. This Two of Cups energy represents some type of union, a coming together, a new relationship maybe. It also could represent a new way of thinking. Though usually it represents, you know, someone that you can trust, someone that you can build with. So what I'm seeing is that in that Seven of Cups, towards the end of the cycle of the read, you found someone that you can trust and that you can build with, someone that you admire. You're being received in this energy as like very talented, very affectionate, and also like acute, sharp, like smart, intelligent, okay? And this may be your twin flame, okay? So I'm seeing that you may have met your twin flame. Moving forward, I'm seeing that you will be in this Eight of Swords energy. This Eight of Swords energy is a pretty absurd energy is what I'm seeing. So the message is like, it would be very foolish for you to be stuck and bound in your selfish ways of like misery and pretty much feeling sorry for yourself. So what I'm getting from this, and this is something that I learned, is like, don't allow your insecurities to sabotage something good because of something that you experienced in the past. Like when you know that you have truly healed from whatever it is that you went through in the past, when you are not trying to sabotage the lividity of what is secure for you now. I'm seeing I am always good enough as I am, and I allow others to be good enough as they are. Okay? That's the message. I am always good enough as I am, and I allow others to be good enough as they are. That is acceptance. Like a warning card to be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace and give grace to others, because even in a twin flame union, there's a possibility that that person is not going to hold on. It says, I am a human being anchored in love and compassion. I love and respect myself and all living creatures. So even in a twin flame union, they may like show you other things about yourself or parts about yourself that you want to grow in. That's the thing about a twin flame union or a soulmate, is that like they're not forcing you to change. They're not trying to force you to change. Okay? In the experience of the relationship with them, you're learning more about yourself. Okay? So don't mess it up. Alright? So, okay, usually in the Eight of Swords, it represents like you being in some type of pity party type of energy, or so the Eight of Swords would represent that like usually you would be like in some type of victim mentality, right? Though with this chivalry is not dead card, and that being your style, that may explain why I'm seeing the angel card that's saying no. Like, no, chivalry isn't dead. And the way that you do things revealed that. Okay? Because you're not in the energy of, you're not in the energy of like playing a victim. Okay? And I'm also seeing an angel card that says unlikely. Unlikely for you to play a victim or to play victim. Okay. I'm also seeing improving your health. So the Eight of Swords could also represent like mental health issues, right? And considering the fact that that Eight of Swords is coming under the Nine of Swords energy, it's just really showing me that like the expectation was for you to be in the Eight of Swords energy after the Nine of Swords. And I just heard exactly, it's like, no, I'm not sad, I'm not depressed, I'm not in this victim mentality, I don't have mental health issues. Actually, my health is improving. Okay? And then I'm seeing helpful people. So you may be becoming a helpful person, right? Or there are helpful people that are becoming like attracted to you in this energy of like how it is that you move forward and learning more about the clarity and the truth and the honor and your determination to accomplish your goals and to help you get that security that you've been seeking in your style. The first thing that I can think about is like endorsements for like prominent people or like influencers or whatever, right? Like these businesses, corporations, whatever, don't know what's going on in your personal life. Though if you have some type of influence in an audience or whatever, then you can market and sell their products, especially if you already use them or whatever, right? So what I'm seeing is that like even as you are overcoming these issues that you were having with moving on and letting go and dealing with your rage in regard to like that separation, right? That breakup, that sadness, you missing someone or whatever. There are helpful people around to still help you find security in your style. And it's almost like you don't have to pay a bill for that kind of support because you're promoting their brand. Like you never lost, I'm hearing fan base, like you never lost your fan base. You never lost the people that supported you. People want to see you do well. And that's because you're this Hierophant energy, right? You're funny, you're exciting, you're thrilling. You're not a clown or anything like that, though people love your refreshing personality. And whatever relationship didn't work out, it was for a reason. Okay? So I'm obviously seeing like you're moving on and letting go, or that other person is moving on and letting go. And you do have that person that you can trust with that Two of Cups. So then you'll be, either this is someone that's going to come into your life or this is you. This Knight of Swords is someone that's like ready to move forward. So this could be someone coming in to give you some type of information. This is someone that's like, did I say ambitious? Like someone that's really ambitious and like in that thrilled and excited energy. So it could be you. You're being received in this energy as like very intelligent and immortal. Okay? So you have something to offer, or that person may have something to offer you. Okay? Then I'm seeing, as far into your future as I can see, is this Four of Rods. And this Four of Rods is stability, like security, stability, and foundation. This energy always just is like, look at what we made. Okay? You're being received in this energy as thoughtful, wise, well-liked, accepted, preferred, and clear. So this could also be like clear-headed. You're not sad, you're not bitter. You're not feeling uncertain about your future. You're in a good relationship, whether if it's with yourself or with God or with another person. You have a sense of clarity, that truth that is your foundation, your firm ground to stand on, okay? And you've moved on and let go, or that other person has moved on and let go. And there's a sense of honor and protection in this energy, as well as determination to keep it growing, okay? To continue to grow. All right? So, Libra, that is it from me for you for this read. So I do send love and light and healing energy, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Love you. Okay, so I am an independent government contractor, and I do volunteer service work. So here is the video for my fundraiser that I'm doing. Here you are. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels. Bye. I want to thank you all so much for being supportive with the likes, shares, subscribes, comments. If you want to leave a comment, please be moved and feel free to leave a comment about projects within your community that you would like to share so that we can collaborate on. Also, your prayers. I'm so grateful and thankful for your prayers. They're definitely welcomed and accepted, as well as your donations. Any donations that are made contribute to the entrepreneurship, my business, as well as the travel, lodging, food, all that kind of necessary stuff for the community service work that I do, that I commit myself to off of the app. So I thank you all for being so supportive to that. And yes, the links are in the description for the Poshmark closet, for the nails, the GoFundMe link if you would like to make a donation. And yeah, that's it for me. I hope that you all have an amazing evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.